Hello, multi-class tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Pools of Darkness with me, BlueAnkylo, and also Rodica, Christiana, and Pixel Fella, and Shinga. Don't forget about them. So, before we start our adventuring escapades, I just want to cover one little thing that I was looking into between episodes. So, I was talking before the last sort of intro, the last few episodes to this series, about whether or not we'd be playing as humans, as dual class. So like right now, we're technically multi-class non-humans, and they level up, similarly, right? At the same time. Theoretically, we could have switched or tried to play as dual classes, which is a little different style. And I was looking into some of the numbers. So for first edition Dungeons and Dragons, most like your saving throws and your THAC0 values that are sort of hidden behind the scenes in this game, although normally pen and paper you'd have it on your character sheet. But they're the same for fighters, paladins, and rangers. There's not a whole lot of difference other than the experience required per level and extra spell slots and special abilities, but actual like THAC0 and stuff is just the same across all fighter style. So one thing that I was considering was like a ranger level 15 is when they learn, or when they gain the ability to do 2 attacks every round, which is great. But let me just pull up on my screen. I was looking at like the THAC0 or the saving throw values and the THAC0 values as well. So a fighter gets their best THAC0 at level, shoot, I don't have the sheet. I think it's level 17 or 18. And their base THAC0 is like 4 at that point. And then strength modifiers and weapon enchantments make it better. But that's, at that point, that's as low as their base THAC0 will ever get. And other classes like clerics and mages actually keep getting better THAC0s to hit armor class 0, in case you forgot. All the way up to like level 20. The thing is, they will always use the better of the 2's THAC0 for whatever level you're on. So the only character that doesn't have to worry about fighter THAC0 basically is me. So my THAC0 will always suffer. Eventually I'll get to like cleric 19 or 20 and it'll max out at as good as it ever gets for this combination. And that's fine, like I'm not too worried about it. But basically the reason Shinga's is 2 points better than Fella's is he's got more fighter levels and it gave him a -2 to his THAC0, if that's clear enough. They both have a +5 sword and the same strength, so that's really the only difference. So that's 1 point slightly in favor of holding on to your fighter levels a little bit longer. Don't just ditch fighter at level 13 or 15 because maybe you want some THAC0. And then the other thing I was looking into was your saving throws, and these aren't shown anywhere in game at all, but they keep increasing as well. So fighters at level 17 get their best saving throws. They tend to be around 3 or 4 or 5. So rolling a 3 or 4 or 5 on a 20-sided dice is how you save against various types of magic, depending on the type. Mages max out at level 21. Thieves are 21 as well, and clerics are 19. And the interesting thing with saving throw matrices is, so fighters are better at saving against certain spells than mages, for instance. Mages are better at other things. So mages have like, I think one of the best against spell saving throws, and fighters and actually clerics have like the worst anti-spell casting type saving throws. So a lot of generic spells like, I think even Fireball would cover a spell saving throw. Clerics are pretty bad at dodging fireballs, whereas mages resist a lot of spell casting saves. Thieves tend to be better against the rod, staff, or wand style. That's more like dodging, which is the way I read it. So if someone's pointing a wand at you to cast fireball, it's a different saving throw than a spellcaster casting a fireball. And furthermore, there's another saving throw style, which is a breath weapon. This is like a dragon's breath. Now they could also cast fireball, and a breath version, actually fighters have the best saving throw, because that's more like taking cover, or I don't know how the game originally was logicked out. But point is, different classes have different strengths on the saves. So getting fighter to level 17, mage to level 21, cleric to level 19 actually would give you the best of all saving throws, except for the thief one, I guess, which would be pretty awesome. So I guess, like, basically I was thinking about that and kind of the amount of work it would take to change someone like, say, Rodica, who could switch to a fighter dual class into a thief dual class into a mage. And eventually they'd get better spellcasting spells, higher level mage in the long run. But they lose out on some saving throws, they lose out on some Thaco, and I don't know, I just don't think it's worth it. So I think what I've decided is we're just going to leave things as they are. High level fighter and thief levels don't do very much, but they do a little, and Rodica will just never be quite as good at magic as a pure mage would have been, and we'll just have to live with that kind of thing. Anyway, other than that, I didn't do too much else. I fixed the silver shield now, so it is now properly reflecting. Seeing as we got a normal silver shield, I was able to figure out how the ID number works for the parameters. So now 2 people have the proper style of silver shield that actually reflects gaze weapons, gaze attacks. The other thing, sorry, that I've noticed is silver shields also, this is kind of unique, their +5 bonus applies both to your armor class value, which is normal, and silver shields specifically apply to your saving throw. So the idea is Shinga also gets a +5 on his dice rolls for saves because of his shield. Rings tend to do that, rings of protection. So Rodica gets +3 on her saving throws because of the ring. Normally shields don't give that effect, and neither would cloaks of displacement or armor of plus whatever or helmets. It's actually kind of difficult to get bonus to your saving throws. So the fact that silver shields do that is actually really, really strong. Anyway, all that means is that eventually I might actually, once I've thought about it a bit more, I'm probably going to switch Shinga's shield with somebody. His saving throws are already ridiculously good, so I might switch them with, say, poor old BlueAnkylo, who's got relatively weak saving throws with no fighter levels, and I just need a better shield to switch around, basically. Anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing at some point. So let's continue our actual adventure, you know, like, it's places to go, people to see. Oh, good, some undead. So what do we get? Bunch of specters. Well, we know they can drain HP, or sort of drain levels, which makes them kind of annoying. So I'd rather just quickly turn them all. Must have been too far away. Whew, Pixel got lucky. I mean, not too lucky, but tiny bit of experience, no big deal. Alright, so we're heading over... Well, I was heading towards that keep over there, because that looks interesting. But on our way over, we found a stockade. Guards let you in. Well met! We are glad of any help. The evil forces are gaining in strength. Our captain in the large hut is in the large hut to the east. So technically this area saves the map, shares the map with that farm we did a few episodes ago. He said east, right? Oh, just peasant families. Fear not, peasants. Heroes are here. A tired warrior greets you. I am Captain Dallas. Our fort is being raided by dragons. We are usually reinforced by Flan, but no replacements have arrived since the darkness came. Could you help kill them? Yeah, you know, I mean, it's our job. Excellent, here's my proposal. He begins to lay out a plan when suddenly a shout comes from outside. So we were just talking about breath weapons and saves. The dragons have landed! I didn't get a chance to buff up. Uh-oh, Shinga! Don't be scared. They're just dragons. Alright, this is not great. I'm unaffected, thank goodness. So Roddick is frightened. I can see on the screen. Pixel's frightened. Let me just show you guys on the, Yeah, basically everyone's frightened. That's great. So I don't know exactly what that's going to mean. I think maybe you have to pass a saving check just to have your action. But anyway. We got blue dragons, white dragons, black dragons. Ooh. That's a pretty strong group. I hit end by accident. Just wasted her turn. Alright, Flanarians. Engage! Charge! Good job, Shinga, for not being charmed. Charge! Alright, fella. We need to kill these dragons. It might be worth it to just split everyone up. Protection from evil would probably work. Prayer should work as well. Make our saving throws a little bit better. Uh-oh. Of course! I should have split up. That's too much damage! I thought we could cast it in time. These Flanarians are useless. I'm hoping that if I split them up, the dragons will target them instead of us. Oh man, we're dead before we can even move. Alright, Christiana, you can't cast magic because you've been, actually, we can't do jack. This is not going super well. Yeah, I can't even heal or anything. I should be focus firing here a little bit better. Okay, the white dragons don't seem to be doing much. It's the blues that we really need to kill. That lightning is just too much. I don't care. It's your job. Take some hits. Okay, I can cast some magic. What do we do? I mean, I could try Cone of Cold. It won't work probably on the white dragons. Black dragon's almost dead. We're kind of getting whooped here. Hold monsters could work. I think I just want to heal. If I get nailed by another lightning bolt, I can probably just die straight up. Sorry about that, everybody else. I just had to look after myself. Alright, Christiana. You want to kill a dragon, right? Just finish it off, please. Thank you. That helps. Shinga! Get rid of it. The good news is these dragons don't have a ton of HP. I'm not sure if it's in this game or not, but oftentimes the strength of a dragon's breath weapon is tied directly to its HP, his hit points. So that could be really bad. Alright, fella, I think you need to kill another dragon here. You did a lot of damage, but you didn't kill it. Come on, Flanarians. Your name is terrible, but... Alright, that one's almost dead. 23... 25. Okay, well... Roddick got a reasonably good chance of finishing this one off. Sorry, no arrows allowed. We need to do max damage here. There we go. Okay. That's not gonna do much. These Flanarians are pretty bad. Alright, I think we're past the dangerous point. They pulled off a couple really good lightning bolts, which was trouble, but now we're mostly fine. We're gonna go with something like lightning bolt here. There's no more blue. Just gotta remember, they're generally immune to the type of magic they cast themselves. Pretty good amount of damage there. Shinga, you've probably got enough saving throw to walk right through this. Good job, Shinga. Yeah, look at that. Smoke is nothing. Alright. Pixel, you can probably survive, right? Dang it! There's the cold breath. Oof. Well, I'm sure glad I healed myself, because I would have died. Alright, White Dragon needs to die now. I can't heal myself. Alright, that's enough of that. Just gonna hang out over here for a while. Alright, Flanarian, I don't really care about your life. Good luck against the Black Dragon. Dang it! Alright, I think we're fine now, but... Man, did we take some damage. Whew. That's fine. Well, you know what? Got all these healing spells. I'll be just doing that. Sorry, I just spent the entire battle healing myself, but... Shinga's just coughing a little bit. He'll be fine. Look at that. Just right through the smoke, coughing and gasping. He just kills the dragons like it's nothing. Okay. Well, that's a hard-fought battle there. Yeah, dragons do a lot of damage. Everyone cheers as the dragon threat is eliminated. More experience. Great. Alright, are you guys done with dragons for now? Because, man, I could really use some healing here. Alright, good. Thank you, Fix, for working. Okay, well, seeing as that's over and we got a ton of experience, let's level it up. And let me show you the screen. I'll show you the screen. Level up screen. There it is. So, Rodica got a level up. This is kind of cool. This is the first thief level we've had since we've got the Gold Box Companion update. And you can see that the game does keep track of your thief skills for the various types of things. I believe that once they're over 100, it doesn't really matter because it's basically guaranteed, unless there's a huge negative penalty when you're doing the skill check. So normally, I think you would roll a D100, and the check would be like roll a difficult check would be like roll a 90 or higher to pass this check. And once your skill is 100, it's like, yeah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Now, sometimes there might be a penalty, is maybe roll a 90 or higher plus minus 50 to your skill. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. Point is, this is why I was saying thief levels don't matter much. For one, this sort of thing, I don't think you can ever pick pockets in Pools of Darkness or any of the Pools games. I've never seen climb wall. No, I've seen it once in the very first game. Hear noise. I don't even know if that ever happens. You can open a couple locks, and I think you've seen traps a few times. So those are the only two that I think even come up in game, and it's pretty rare. Anyway, thief level. And the cleric level. Wow, 10 charges of level 1 and 2 spells. That's crazy. And look, my saves against dying have gone up. I appreciate that if the Wail of the Banshee comes back. Alright, well, let's have a quick look at our new spells. Oh, I guess we have to rest for... Dang it. I have to press keep or it undoes the memorization. But yeah, those heal spells are very, very, very valuable. And extra level 1, 2, and 3 spells don't really make much difference, honestly. So I'll try to do this fairly quick. You know, maybe I'd want to give the enemies a curse every now and then. You never know. Silence seemed actually better than I remembered it. Because there's no save against it. And I know that in a pinch, Dispel Magic can be valuable. Alright, and that's the only new spells, so rest. Alright, job done. Area saved. Next time we fight dragons, we're going to have to be a little bit more proactive with buffs and stuff. Oh good, the peasants are all happy. Alright, well I guess that's all there is for this little mini area. Finish up the map. Alright, well that was something. So I take it then... I should save it as well. That we're going to be fighting a lot of dragons in this next area. just given that encounter. I wanted to check if Flan... Yeah, the crater of Flan. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. Oh, sorry, I forgot to remove that again. I gotta remember to keep an eye on that screen, because I closed it for me, but OBS holds on to stuff like that for some reason. Alright. Well, sure, I just wanted to go to the keep, but we can go to the farmyard first. The farmhouse seems abandoned. Smell of decay pervaded. Alright, so we're in another one of these little areas, I guess. Let's, ask prayer with someone who can... Someone whose prayer will last a long time. So that'll give us a little bit of bonus if we get ambushed by dragons. It said decay, so probably more likely to fight undead. A weak cough. Alright. I'm just worried now. After that last fight, I'm like scared. Alright. Let's do it. A man lies against the wall. Festering cuts show through his heavily damaged chainmail. He beckons to you faintly. Water. It's a trap, but we have to try. You offer him a canteen. As he drinks, he seems to gain strength. After a while, he begins to speak. Got this way at the giant steading. They were hiring on fighters, and that's my trade. Went up there, and I fought hard, real hard, but I guess didn't meet the standard. Yeah, some bad things happening in those mountains. By the way, thanks for the water. I think I'll make it. Really? Just a little bit of water and you're fine? I don't know if I trust him. Probably stole the fellow's wine or something. Alright. Well, that was kind of a boring little area. I guess it's good. We just had too many dragons. We need a break. Alright. Steeding? I don't know. Near Dragonhorn Gap. Let's have a look. Hill giants guard the Steeding's gate. They threaten you with death if you do not state your business. Alright. Bella, you're good with giants, right? The giants guffaw as they open the gate, saying they get wretches like you trying to hire on as mercenaries all the time, but they never survive long. So this must have been where that guy basically got beat to a pulp. Interesting. Let's just save it. No reason. So, where do you guys want to go? You've blundered into a guard room. I guess I went the wrong way, hey? Alright, well there's a lot of ogre mages. Ooh, a large iron golem. This is a new enemy. So I'm gonna pull up our journal, because I know this is a new one. I recognize him. Alright, so large iron golem. We know all kinds of stats about him because this manual decides to tell us about it. The only thing that I see that is particularly difficult is he's got poison breath. I don't like that. 4 times the height of a normal man. Immune to weapons, to all magic except electricity, which slows them. And fire that heals them. Yeah, right, so don't use magic. Enormous size and strength make them even more deadly than the Iron Golem. One of the most powerful mages. Only the most powerful mages can create them. So that's 2 attacks, 4 to 40 damage each. Thaco ridiculously low. That's good. Like, that's a good challenge. Technically neutral, so protection from evil doesn't help. Alright, well that's interesting. I like that. We'll see how hard he is to kill here. Alright, so we could try lightning, because slowing him would cut his number of attacks down in 2. Also, you could try other things like Blade Barrier. Alright, good start. These normal ogres, they got nothing. Alright, Christiana, you're up first against... Actually, you know what? Well... I think it's still better to kill all the weaklings first. Why do you go adjacent to me? That's not fair. So they're basically immune to, like, everything, right? You could try holding. You could try holding him close. No. You basically just have to do damage. Oh, you know what I should do, though? There's still a bunch of, mages that are gonna try to kill us. Yeah, this should, handle this part pretty well. See, I was hoping that fella could cast Blade Barrier over here, and it would do a ton of damage. But he took too long. Sorry, fella, you just took too long. Alright, maybe you can just cast... You'll notice we can't cast it on the golem. Pixel, you're just gonna take it. I think I need to figure out when you cast it how it chooses the area of effect. Now remember, Stinking Cloud, we always targeted the top left corner, so maybe that's how it works. Pixel, take one for the team. Yeah, okay. It targets the top left. Easy. Just get out of there. So it doesn't seem to do damage. Blade Barrier doesn't seem as good as I was hoping. A purely defensive spell that the enemies will just always avoid. Alright, well the Iron Golem didn't seem that strong anyway. That wasn't anything to worry about. Shh. What are you guys thinking? I'm gonna get killed by a golem. Private, keep out. Monsters shout obscenities and demand that you leave. I claim the room. So what did we run into? Rogues and thieves? They're not even monsters. They're just thieves. These guys are not going to have a very good day. Oops. Now, the best thing you can do when you're fighting a bunch of enemy thieves is basically make a line so they can't backstab you. Don't let them... Like, I put Christiane in kind of a poor spot, technically. But, I mean, we're fine. I'm pretty sure the AI is smart enough that it will try to backstab if it knows it can get away with it. Anyway, nothing to worry about. That's actually a pretty good amount of experience. Oh, what do you think? Do you think anything they dropped is going to be worth anything? I kind of doubt it. They weren't high enough level monsters to really... I'm not even going to look. Don't worry about it. It's probably garbage. Alright. Private, keep out. Now, I wonder if you're supposed to, like, go to some sort of arena first before... Weaklings, who let you in the gate? Do you return the insult? You better believe we do. You disparage the giant's lineage, backing your words up with steel. Alright, that's pretty good. Weaklings! These are just... Oh man, this is nothing. These guys have no chance. so we'll just zip through this fairly quickly. Fella does 86 damage. Hey, they hit somebody! Sorry, Christiana. The Shinga Fella team just chopping down giants. Figure it's probably not worth magic. You don't need to use magic here. And we can finish it off right here. Alright. Easy peasy. Hill giants, clearly nothing to worry about. I kind of want to go up the middle. There you go. You are caught in the midst of a pitched battle between ogres and ettins. That guy's got some pretty ugly face, doesn't he? We could duck. What do you think would happen? Just let them kill each other? That doesn't sound very brave. Charge! We're just gonna fight them all. Found herself between ettins and ogres in the middle of a giant brawl. Isn't there? Oh, they're down there. That's the rest of them. Okay. Alright, Rodica. It's time for the fireballs. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah. I think we'll just go with double fireball here today. Christiana likes the fireballs, I hear. Thank you for casting that so quickly, though. That's very nice. Are any of these mages? I guess we should try to make sure we kill the shaman then. Makes it kind of hard to hit the ettins, but... Oh, well, it's more important that we interrupt the magic caster. Alright, I got this. See, I got this. Nothing to worry about. Silly ettins. We just killed dragons. What do these guys think they're even going to do here? Got no chance. The door is barricaded. All manner of mercenaries are honing their skills. Let's hone. Oh, we found our first actual training arena in the game. After leaving Flan and having the world destroyed, this is the first time we've actually found one of these. That's cool. You're given a hearty slap on the back. This is like the closest thing to a town we've ever had. You enter the tavern. This is a upright establishment, so leave your fights outside. Sure. A warrior catches your eye. His disheveled appearance is belied by his steady gaze. Let's approach. The warrior ushers you to a quiet table. I saw you in Flan and know you are of yeomanly hearts. Let me give you some advice. Journal entry 31. Right on. This is quite the surprise. I thought we were just here to kill all the bad giants and stuff. Cardal speaks. Sasha sent me here to assess the threat from this quarter. I fear it is great, but I've learned little. It seems the only way to get close to those in command is to prove yourself fierce and unflinching in battle. I'm sure you've noticed the many street brawls. All I know for certain is that a massive army has been assembled and is ready to move. Though I've heard rumors of a gathering. Of what or for what, I do not know. If you could penetrate the inner steading, perhaps you could discover this. There's a group of cloud giants in the private room who already have a deadly reputation. If you defeat them, you would gain instant recognition in the audience with the hill giants, and an audience with the hill giant shaman. Alas, my strength is not up to the task. Okay. Kill some cloud giants. Remember, kill the cloud giants in the room there to the south, and you're guaranteed promotion. What do you guys think? Guaranteed promotion? Cloud giants rise from their gaming table. They were doing a tabletop pen and paper game. Dungeons and Dragons Inception Edition. No? Honestly, these guys should not have that great a reputation. They don't look like they're going to put up much of a fight. Alright, here goes nothing. Not doing a ton of damage. There's a pretty good lightning bolt, right? Pretty good. And then fella starts. It would be pretty fun to cast haste on fella for this fight. He'd get 4 attacks per round at ridiculous amounts of damage. Oops. Alright. Just keep them all interrupted, that's all we need. Well, Rodica took a little bit of damage, but given these guys' fearsome reputation, I think it could have gone a lot worse. 10,000 experience. And some money, sure. Congratulations! Even more experience! We get so much quest XP these days. Alright, well, I guess you know what that means. We could have gone training normally now, across the hallway, and just trains. But I kind of like this in-game level up screen, actually, because it shows you a little bit more about, well, in Goldbox Companion level up screen. It shows you what you're actually getting. So, no Thaco, no saving throws, just some lame spell charges. Sorry, fella. And then Christiana got at least higher level spell charges for that level. Not the best of level ups, though, sadly. We'll deal with memorizing those spells later. Private room. It's our private room now. Look! What are you guys doing in the tavern? These guys are not going to put up much fight. Unless they can, like, poison you. I wonder if they can poison you. Well, they don't have much HP, so they'll die quick enough. Might be worth killing the carrion crawlers because they're so weak. And they look like the kind of thing that might have, like, a special attack. Alright, Shinga. They don't do very much damage. It didn't save making a save, like, it didn't say resisted or anything. Oh, I did it again. Wish that would just go away automatically. It didn't say, like, Shinga resists or anything, so maybe they don't have any special attack. Oops. Alright, well that was not worth very much. They probably did not have special attack. You enter the kitchen! Much to the cook's dismay, they scream at you to get out and pelt you with rotten vegetables. Reeking bits of garbage cling to your hair. Do you avenge yourself? Next time. I figured it'd be a little bit rude to barge into the kitchen, get pelted with vegetables and then kill them all for it. Hill giants call to you from the other side of the door. Wait, I didn't want to go till next episode. You killed cloud giants. Shaman wants you. In northeast corner. Quick now. No. I will explore the other half of this map in the next episode. That's the rules. Assassins confront you with angry stares. You're either very stupid or new. I don't... Look. Assassin? Careful, guys. They FK. You know what they probably don't do is resist fireballs. It's actually not doing as much damage as I would have liked. I guess they actually resisted the fireballs pretty well. I mean, it's a dangerously named assassin, I gotta say. Alright, you know what? I don't have time for this. It's already been a long episode. Get out of my sight. Alright, right here we'll hit everything. Okay, not the best couple fireballs I ever saw. I'll admit it. But they still speed up the battle a lot. You know, even though we didn't kill them all with fireballs, we still did like 50 damage to everything. Oh, now you surrender, huh? Too late. Again, they were worth a lot of experience. Now, they seemed a bit stronger than the last assassins we fought. That there might be something worth picking up. It's hard to say. I'm just gonna check one set, but they all had the same gear, basically. It's not terrible gear, but I don't care. Sorry, guys. Just leave it with the corpses. No. Oh, you know what? One thing that I always forget that we can do? Shinga has a really handy Lay on Hands ability, which I believe heals double his level in HP. So if I cast it on Rodica, it should full heal her right now. Just for instance. Yeah, it's pretty good. You can do it once per day, I believe. It's a good ability. You were told to leave! They still give you a chance, though. Okay, there's an awful lot of these FK assassins. You know what? Oops. I am tired of FK assassins. Get out of my life. Surviving fireballs. They're gonna survive this one, too. Fine, just survive all my fireballs. I don't mind. Your +3 sling is not going to save you. Just die already, okay? Oops. This will totally kill everything. So say we all. Go! Come on, quit saving throws! I guess we're fighting high-level enemies. They probably have as nearly as low of a saving throw as we do. Alright, I got it. Gotcha. Alright, another victory. None of the gear they're going to have is going to be worth it. Unless there's something unique here. So if there was like something different at the bottom. But they all had dagger, sling, short sword. Did they have short swords last time? I thought they had daggers last. You know, whatever. I don't care. It's probably nothing. No. The Fire Knife Commander and 2 fire giants are arguing. One of the giants spots you and gives warning. Psh. Fire Knight. So that, now we know what they are. They're Fire Knight assassins. Cool. Alright, well, let's finish this fight. Maybe we'll call that an episode, I guess. There needs to be a quicker way to deal with this group. I'm gonna try something. We'll try a couple stinking clouds here. Come on, Phil. There we go, got one. What do you think, fella? Stinks? Fella stinks? Stinks it up. Got one. Not great, but not too bad. Do another stinking cloud. Seems to be the only thing we've got here that's gonna really help out much. Oh, of course, too far away. Ha! Every time. Gotta remember that you can only cast stinking cloud 3 squares. There we go, that's got it. Probably nothing else that's going to help too much here. We'll cast prayer, why not? It's not going to make much difference. I attacked the wrong one there. Oops. There we go. I love that. Alright. So we should be affected by prayer, both positively for us and negatively for the enemies. They seem to recover from the choking gas pretty quick here, too. Not only do they dodge fireballs, they seem to avoid gas attacks. Alright, let's try Flame Strike. Alright, let's see if Shinga can also avoid gas attacks. So far, so good. I'm gonna target this one in the corner because he's gonna be hard to get at. Ah, terrible! What kind of Flame Strike was that, hey? Alright, let's try the other spell that I forgot about that's really good. It's probably gonna do more damage than Flame Strike. Yeah. Nice. Ah, then they surrender. Cheapskates. Alright. We are victorious. Everyone take your experience. There's a slightly stronger fight, but I still doubt that anything here is going to be unique or above averagely enchanted, so just leave it on the ground. You find a letter, though. Journal entry 83. Letter on Fire Knife Commander's desk. To AD&D, leader of the Fire Giants. We have succeeded in taking over a wing of the Steeding. This hill giant shaman seems a fool, and I don't see much opposition to your plans. He has not even noticed all the troops you have siphoned off. It is chaos here as usual, and the countryside is at its weakest. We should move now or risk Thorn's intervention. I would remind you of your promises, and again, pledge my surfers to you, Javin. Wait, wasn't that the guy we met in the tavern? Oh, treachery on all sides, folks. Jarvan, we need a talk. We sure do stay. Fire giants has gems unearthed. Many. Jarvan? Look, didn't the tavern keeper say this is a place of peace? Fine, we're fighting this fight, and then we're taking a break. Why did I even do that? Just fireball. You know what you need to do. I know what I need to do. Fella, I don't know what you need to do. You can, pray again. We need some saving throws. Now, the Displacer Beasts probably blink out or something after they have attacked. I don't know for sure, but they are traditionally a real pain to deal with, so. Generally, area of effect spells work well on that sort of enemy. Maybe they don't get that effect. I know we had phase spiders before. They were a real pain. Maybe we're just too high of a level. Alright. This is my room now. And, by the way, Pixel, I guess you might want your level up, hey? Oh, you're gonna be really happy with this fighter level when I show you it. It's really good. This is why I'm so happy to have fighter levels. Don't worry, fighter level 17 will get you something better. But that was just a bad one. Alright. I know this episode I was talking about keeping on with my fighter skills longer than before, but look, sometimes we'll get some Thaco and some saving throws. At least up to level 17, and then after that it's totally worthless. Maybe if we get to level 17 fighter, level 18 mage, I'll just change him to human so he stops getting fighter experience. The thing is, normally when you dual class, you lose access to your first class for a while. So if I switch him right now, he'd be a level 15 magic user, which is good. But he would not get any of his fighter skills until he got to 17 mage. We'll talk about it later on. Anyway, that was an okay episode. A little bit hectic here in whatever the name of this sort of semi-town is. But I'll finish clearing off the southern half next time, and we'll get to go to the north half. But it looks like we've got some traitors in our midst, as usual. Never trust anyone. That's the rule of the game. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.